What's up, Dungeon Bros? Today, we're gonna dive deep into the art of roleplay.
Whether you're new to the game or a seasoned Dragon Slayer, mastering roleplay is an ongoing quest, and we've got your back.
Tip number 1, how to get into the zone. Roleplay is like stepping into a different dimension where you become someone else. To truly immerse yourself, start by giving your character a voice. Whether it's an accent, a change of cadence, or simply shifting the pitch of your voice. Whether it's a suave elvish tone or a gruff dwarven growl, practicing your character's voice can be a gateway to slipping into the character effortlessly.
For example, if your character is a wise old wizard, you may choose a distinctive voice and slow, measured speech. When your character talks, you'll immediately feel transported into the persona.
Thanks, Deckard Cain. Another trick is to create a character-specific playlist. Pick songs that evoke the essence of your character. If your character is a swashbuckling rogue, you might choose adventurous and upbeat tunes. Listen to the theme of Pirates of the Caribbean. Listen to that playlist before each session to mentally transport yourself into the character's world.
Lastly, ask yourself roleplay questions about your character. What's their favorite memory? Their biggest fear? These questions help you explore your character's psyche, making it easier to react authentically in the heat of the moment. For instance, if your character's favorite memory is a childhood adventure, you'll be more likely to take risks during roleplay. Try daring feats to reflect that past experience. What's your favorite character memory? Jared? Jared? Tip 2. Play some improv games in your head or with your group. Improvisation is at the heart of roleplay. To hone your skills, consider playing mental improv games throughout the week. Character ball is a fantastic experience. Imagine you're tossing a ball against the wall, and each time you catch it, pause to deliver a short monologue in character. As the ball returns, switch to different characters. Challenge yourself to keep the character rotations flowing.
For example, if you're playing the cunning rogue, your monologue could involve a thrilling heist story. Then, as you switch characters, embody maybe a mystical sorcerer, describing the arcane wonders of your world. If you want an even more intense challenge, try the character gauntlet. Set a timer for 15 seconds and begin a monologue as one character. When the timer dings, switch to another character. Keep going until you've been swapping characters for several minutes, or set a longer timer and see how many characters you could cycle through.
Consider this: if your character is a battle-hardened warrior, your 15-second monologue could be a gritty war story. Then as you switch characters, transition to a whimsical bard describing your latest comical performance. There's also 3-line solo, a solo improv variation of a 3-line scene. You play both characters in a conversation. Character 1 initiates the scene, Character 2 responds, and Character 1 ends the scene with one final line.
Imagine your character, a noble diplomat, engaged in a heated discussion with a rival. Character 1 can passionately defend their honor. Character 2 counters with cunning intrigue. And Character 1 elegantly concludes the negotiation, turning the tide in their favor. These exercises will sharpen your improvisational skills and make your roleplay more dynamic. Tip 3. Learn to split your personal feelings from your character. Roleplay allows you to venture into the unknown, exploring characters that may have entirely different beliefs and values. It's essential to differentiate between your personal convictions and your characters. While the two might overlap, recognizing the distinction helps you react organically to in-game situations. For example, last session, you killed my character, you rat bastard, I hate you and I never want to speak to you again. Don't be that guy.
The differentiation ensures your character responds to challenges based on their unique personality, not your own. When your character faces a moral dilemma, consider their values, which may lead to unpredictable and exciting roleplay moments. Tip 4. Take time to think about your character's emotions. Imagine your party encounters a terrifying dragon. Take a moment to consider how your character would react. Are they paralyzed with fear? Or drawing strength within to face the beast? Or something entirely unexpected? Understanding your character's emotional state makes your roleplay more vivid. It's like you're infusing character with a beating heart.
For instance, if your character is a brave paladin, they may stand resolute, shield raised, shouting inspiring words to their comrades. On the other hand, A mischievous rogue might feel a mix of dread and excitement, preparing for a daring escape plan, making the roleplay encounter dynamic and memorable. Consider how emotions influence your character's decisions, and you'll find yourself creating richer and more compelling narratives. Tip 5. Don't be afraid to roleplay. Stepping into character can be intimidating, especially for newer players, but here's the secret. Everyone starts somewhere. Embrace your character's quirks and idiosyncrasies. Don't be afraid to be silly, surrounding yourself with a supportive group that celebrates your roleplay creativity.
I think this guy's an idiosyncrasy.
That's not what that means.
Well, the best role players are the ones who toss caution to the wind and dive headlong into the storytelling. Remember, it's all about having fun and weaving unforgettable tales. Tip 6. React to what others do in your party. D&D is a tapestry of diverse characters, each with their own interests, agendas, opinions, and beliefs. It's in the interactions between party members that the real magic happens. So, if another player's decision doesn't sit well with your character, roleplay it out. Engage in conversations in-game. Debate and explore the intricacies of your character's relationships. You might be surprised by how much you influence each other's narratives.
Here's an example. If one party member decides to make a dubious deal with a shady character, your character's reaction can lead to a heated argument, maybe a thrilling subplot, or even a character development arc as your party grapples with the consequences of the actions. Role-playing out these scenarios adds depth and value and excitement to the story. Tip 7. Give your character a reason to stay with the group. Creating a character who fits seamlessly into your party is like forging an enchanted sword that complements your fighting style. During a session 0, you should probably collaborate with your fellow adventurers to craft characters that not only stand out, but also share common goals or interests with the group. This unity ensures a smoother gameplay and richer storytelling.
Now, for example, if your group consists of noble knights on a quest to save the realm, ensure your character has a motivation that aligns with this party's goals. Maybe your character seeks justice for a wronged family member, or even they have a deep-rooted desire to protect the realm from an impending evil. This alignment strengthens your party's cohesion and makes roleplay interactions more meaningful. This is especially important if you are playing a lone wolf or like an edgy type of character, because they still have to be a part of the group. Maybe it takes them longer than others to trust them, but ultimately they should respect and value the rest of the party. Tip 8. Don't worry about being a professional actor. Let's face it, we're not all professional voice actors performing in a D&D epic. There's no need to fret over perfection. Mistakes, accidental accent slips, or taking a moment to decide how your character reacts are part of the journey. A great D&D group supports each other in and out of the game. It's all about having a blast while creating unforgettable adventures together.
Consider this. If your character is an eccentric gnome with a penchant for inventing whimsical gadgets, don't worry if you can't always come up with a witty invention on the spot. Embrace your character's quirks. Have fun experimenting with zany gadgets during your roleplay. Alright, Dungeon Bros, as we wrap up this quest into the realm of roleplay, remember that it's a continuous adventure. Each session is an opportunity to explore your character and create epic stories. Embrace those quirks, foster those improv skills, and just try to have fun.
As always, thank you so much for liking and subscribing.
And until next time, may all of your dice rolls be crits. Wait, I'll try it right now. It's definitely a crit.